Hello, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you guys are at. Welcome to Oregon Angels podcast, A Helping Hand. And my guest, my beautiful wife, Bonita Franklin.
Hello, everybody.
How's everybody doing? We just got some few topics. We'll be talking about our life stories from since we were little all the way to our adulthood. Would you like to start first?
Sure. My name is Bonita Franklin. I'm from Visalia, California. Um, I have a developmental disability with cerebral palsy, and I think that's it. And what about you?
My name is Bryfrin, and I'm from Visalia, California. And say what my disability is I have a learning disability. So it takes me a while to process what people are saying or what I've learned. It takes a while, but now that I've been now I'm an adult, I can pick up more things up more quicker now. But yeah, it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, for me, my disabilities never really held me back. I also worked at A&W restaurants for 11 years. Um, for me, it's been more of a mental battle than anything else. But I don't let anything hold me back. Pretty much just have the mindset that I can pretty much do anything that anybody else would be able to do. And that's basically like my life goal is to um, keep with that mindset because there's so many people out there that will put you down and so many people that look down on people with disabilities, and as far as I'm concerned, they can do it just as good as anybody else, so
Amen.
never judge.
Very true. All right, what was your childhood like? If you don't mind sharing.
My childhood was kind of rough, but I was pretty much raised by my grandpa and grandma, and my grandma was pretty much like the soul to our family, and she helped me and my mom grow to have a relationship. Um, she's doing good. My mom's doing good. But unfortunately, my grandma left us last year in August. And for me, mentally, I feel like that was probably like one of the probably most hardest and I would say darkest time in my life because, um, like I said, she was like the rock in our family, and so she pretty much like made me who I am, and so now like to go on without her is that's really weird, but you know,
Yeah.
it's part of life.
Mm-hmm. When she went, it was rough because I don't know if a lot of people have heard that at that moment I had COVID. I was in the hospital. I couldn't really be there to support her. It was rough. Like I wish people would take it very serious about COVID because it's a very serious thing. It can take really hard blow on your body, and I just wish people would take very serious because it's not a joke. So please just be good much as you can. Wash your hands, sanitize your hands. Make sure you don't touch your face all the time. Um, Make sure you wear a mask as much as you can when you're around the big gatherings. Um, yeah, it was tough. I was in the hospital for I believe what was it, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah, it was rough. I literally was in. They made me in the hospital, and I couldn't see family. It was just it was I cannot. I felt like a scene from ET where people just couldn't go near you or you keep you inside this bubble. It was most terrifying, depressing moment of my life.
So getting kind of back to my life story,
Yes.
we moved here to Oregon about, I want to say now, 3 months ago, and I feel like when we were in the beginning process of it, it was, I guess, the hardest part of it was like leaving like all my friends behind in California and like pretty much basically starting over basically because like it was just like a brand new life, but I have no regrets. um we moved up here and everything has been very smooth. It's been a very smooth transition. um and that's why me and Brett are here helping Wes with Oregon Angels, because we just feel like, you
We
know,
saw an
we
opportunity.
we saw an opportunity, and that's why we're here, is to help and support the community, because it's just a huge need, honestly. Like it's just, there's so much need in the disabled community, and it's just like frustrating when you go somewhere and you see somebody like judging somebody. So please just be nice to these people with disabilities, because just because they look different or because they talk different or because they just do different things in general doesn't mean that they can't and aren't able to do what you and I are able to do. Because just because they have a disability doesn't make them less or different than anybody else. We're all human. So let's all be kind to each other.
Yes. I totally agree. Yeah. It's people gotta realize the struggles that individuals who have disabilities and somebody who has mental health, but the things that we have gone through, it's not easy. I mean, there's probably a lot of people would say we're kind of easy to be pushed at or targeted. So I just, yeah, please try to be kind, have better understanding about one another, knowing, okay, what's their disability, what I can do to possibly maybe help, but just, just be more aware. We just want to show more awareness about individuals, like I said, with disabilities and mental health, because it's not a lot of matter. We have feelings just like everyone else does.
And really, at the end of the day, like, everybody has a disability. Whether you can see it physically or not, or hear it, everybody has a disability. So let's not judge these people, because, I mean, everybody has a disability. I mean, it's, let's just treat them how we would want to be treated,
Yes.
because they can do things, if not better, you know. And that's one thing that I've learned about myself is, I honestly, I kind of got stuck in a bubble, and it was hard for me to push out of that bubble because it was a safe place for me. But once I got out of it, it was okay. Like, it's fine to do things that are not in your comfort zone. Sometimes that's what you need. You need that push to come out of your comfort zone and do things differently than what you're used to.
Yes. I agree.
And also, we are going to be starting a Thanksgiving fundraiser. And so we're starting off with 5 families, but if we can help more than 5 families, then we are more than happy to do so. But we need to find 5 families within the Corvallis community. Um, if you're outside of Corvallis, just message us
Oregon Angels 2021 at gmail.com.
and if you are out of the Corvallis area, just let us know, and we will see what we can do to get it to you. But we need your help as well, to find families to help.
Yes, we need your help and support of these families who are in need, will be in need. Sorry.
Okay, well, we're gonna finish this off with Wes, and I just wanted to get on here and introduce myself and kind of go over our life story. If you guys have any questions, please let us know, and we are here to help. And that's why we are called a helping hand. Um, thank you guys for your time.
Thank you. Did great. And everyone, here's my partner. His name is Wes Howard.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you're at. Thank you very much, Bo, for coming on and sharing your story. That was very awesome. I'm going to drink your soda now, so here you go. Because I break our equipment. I'm batting a thousand today on stuff like that. But yes, thank you very much again to Bo, Brett. Thank you for sharing what you shared. And to just kind of reiterate a little bit. Here's Bo throwing soda at me again. Thank you, Bo. Is just be nice, just be understanding, be tolerant, and like she said, they're just as capable of doing things as anybody else are. So don't be quick to judge.
Yes.
And you know what? I had kind of go off of that. I had an awesome 4th grade teacher. She had a saying that she shared with us at the beginning of the school year. Whatever you call someone in a negative way, you're really that name. So at first we're like, okay, and then she went on to explain that if you're calling people's names, you're really that name. So whatever it means. So like stupid, for example. If you're calling someone stupid, you're really one that's stupid because look what you're doing to that person. Look how you're treating that person. So that stuck with me now for, gosh, I want to say a good 30 years.
Yeah.
And so just, God, just extra reminder. Think before you speak.
Yes. Yeah, because you never know how much impact your words will affect these individuals.
Well, for sure. There's certain words that I'm glad we're starting to get away from, but still, there's still quite a bit of ways to go.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to get there.
Yeah, and to due time, just need to show more awareness out there. Just be cautious of what you say, because it will have an impact.
Oh, for sure. And I like to follow up a little bit more with what Bo was saying, and with our fundraiser we're doing for the 5 families. It's we as a society can take things for granted, and then one day things might be in a bad place. So the families we end up helping, this is just to say, look, we got you back. We understand. Life can be cruel. Life can be brutal. No shame in where you're at. This could happen to anybody.
Yes.
And so, I mean, like they're sharing, like Brett and Bo were sharing earlier, hit us up on our email here, organ2021 at gmail.com. You can hit us up at 559-331-7002. And we'll do everything we can to help those that we can. If we can start with 5 and then build it each year up, it'll be fabulous.
Yes.
Um,
We just can't do. We need your help to show these help these families in need.
yeah, and with this whole COVID thing right now, it's especially with what happened to you.
Yeah, it's not a laughing matter. I wish more people would take it more serious.
Yeah.
It's not fun when you actually get it. And, like, there was a part I almost thought it was going to happen pretty hardcore with my wife's my mother-in-law, because she even had it, and it was pretty rough. But we're both glad that all of our prayers that she came out of it and had a better light on, more respect in life. So we're really proud of her for trying to do good in her life. So making a change. So we're really happy for her, and we told her we'll support her all to help her in one way, and to show her that support. You're doing awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So I don't have much else to share right now. Do you have anything that you want to share or say while we're at it?
Yeah, I might as well kind of start from the beginning, like how my life was. It's rough, but I want to make people know about it because it's pretty serious to me. Start when I was little. When I first started in kindergarten, it was pretty rough. I mean, I was trying to do the best I could to learn, but at that time, I didn't know how to talk. I was barely. My mom was showing me how to do sign language. I was barely kind of getting that because that's part of my disability. Is I have a learning disability. So it took me quite a while to finally kind of pick it up and start talking. But it's through my childhood, it was pretty rough. Like, just especially when people found out my birthday was on Halloween, a lot of people teased me and called me the devil every time, because at the school I went to, every time whoever's birthday is, they had to wear this crown and it said happy birthday to so and so. And every time I had to do that every Halloween, people would make fun of me. And I can tell you just so many names that I've been called, that it's just, I wish people would be more aware, how much impact it can really go off, because it really hurt my feelings. I mean, it was really hard to find friends all the way till middle school. I mean, right in the middle of middle school, I finally found a really good friend, and then it's just been hard. And I had a lot of people come and go out of my life, but I try not to let it affect me. But it's kind of hard not to. But yeah, I wish people would just take it more seriously. Like, what you say and how you act can really hurt that individual.
Yeah, and it is ugly. It is cold-hearted. Really. And one thing though is, I want to separate something here, so people better understand certain things. It's one thing to say something out of frustration, out of anger because of a situation. That's one thing. But to be straight out bully-like mentality, or just this hateful mentality, that's a whole different ballgame. And that's oftentimes what the disabled community will see, is that bully, that hateful, that intolerance, ignorance.
Mm-hmm. It follows you everywhere.
And
Since you're adult, it's hard.
And I like to say this to those that are out there that have this philosophy or mindset of if I can't see it, it doesn't exist, it never happened. Well, to be honest, that mindset is not always a good mindset to have. Because there are certain things that we may not be able to see. There might be certain things that we may not be able to grasp or have an understanding that because either we haven't had a chance to really grow in that way or if we just don't know much about it. But when you look at someone with a disability, especially if it's a mental disability, okay, well, you can't always see it, and then when you see someone with a mental disability, they might be hyper or they might have some type of whatever. Okay, it's not always the fact that the parent was a bad parent. It's the fact that there's possibly something there that the kid is having to learn. If it's a kid, he or she's having to learn. If it's an older adult, they're struggling with. So don't be quick to judge if you don't understand something, because we just never know really what's going on. And who knows? We could be having a bad day for all we know, but that still doesn't count for how we treat people. So just take in consideration, hey, just because I can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It does. So just be aware of that when you're seeing someone and not understanding what's going on.
Yes. Yeah. Again, ask for more than that. Just be more aware. We're human, just like everyone else.
Until you start biting, and then you kind of got to bite back a little bit, right? No, give you a hard time on that one. But also, I like to. This is something I like to also bring up here real quick to kind of remind everybody. We have a foundation that we created here at Oregon Angels. It's called the Oregon Angels Foundation. So I want to encourage people to go to our website, www.oregonangels2021.com. And we have a place where you can go and donate for two different causes, one of them being the Oregon Angels Foundation. And the money that is brought in through that particular account goes to help pay for things that will help individuals in the community that are disabled. Whether if it's a medical treatment that we need help with, or just anything in particular, that's what it's geared for, is to help the disabled community. And we also have another fundraiser that we're doing that we have set up on our website. It's also for Autism Awareness. Pretty much, this is to help the autism community be able to get resources that they may need to help the families get any type of help that they may need in anything of that particular nature. And so I like to encourage people, go online, donate what you can, $1, 5 cents, whatever it is. We're grateful for the help.
Yes.
So please go to our website, www.oregonangels2021.com, and donate what you can. We also have a chance where you can become a member, and as a member, you guys get opportunities where it's $35 for the membership. But in this membership, if we do fundraisers, you can come into the events for free, and we cover the cost of your food expenses. We will cover that. You'll also get first chances to see what's going out on our fundraiser auctions that we do on our various items of that nature. Matter of fact, we have some ornaments that we have that we'll be auctioning off here, or even doing a raffle for. And we just received from Oregon State University. We have a flyer that you can turn in, get 2 tickets to a game here in October. And this is exciting because these tickets are good seated tickets on the field. So they're just not any old tickets. These are value of $172.
Wow.
So these are awesome tickets, amazing part of the football field. So we're going to get doing an auction here, fundraiser here. So once we get it completed, we'll definitely let people know. And even if you guys don't put in a bid, you just want to put in a donation, that's great. We're grateful for that.
Yes.
So, yeah. And if everything goes out right, within this next coming year, we're going to have we're also planning our first annual St. Patrick's Fest. So if everything works out and we're working on it, it's what we're going to do is we're join. Hopefully, we can join up with a local restaurant here in town where people can come in and their purchase hopefully would be going towards a greater cause. And we'll be there. We'll have our little podcast going on. We can talk to people, get people to sign up to help. And then we also have another fundraiser in the works for October, and we're calling this our Oktoberfest. And we're just gonna, you can come and socialize, sample beer probably, at this particular place we're trying to. So if everything works out right, and we'll keep you guys posted on this, but that's our goal with these two fundraisers is to have people come in and just get them to see what Organ Angels are about, get them to inform them, get them to be part of a bigger cause.
Yes. Sure.
All money donated, all money earned goes back into taking care of the disabled community.
Yes. It's time for people to be more aware about we're here too. Let's show awareness. If you want more information to know about the different types of disabilities, or somebody who has mental health, we can help find sources for you to have that balance with you, so you don't get stressed out or feel like, why am I here? Because believe me, I'm going to be the first one to admit it. You know how many times I have had those thoughts, and it's scary. So, but it's good to have that circle of people who can be there to help you. So we would love to we are definitely here to support people who have mental health and disabilities. If you feel like you just need that person to talk to, or you just need that, feel free. Just hit us our email, and we'll be that guardian with you.
Yeah. And I'd like to encourage people that have issues going on right now with their mental health. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be scared. By whatever means, please don't. Because that's honestly the worst thing you can do is hide it and not speak up about it. And anybody who judges someone for having a mental health issue, shame on you. I'm going to say it right there on that. Mental health is no joke.
No, it's not.
So don't be embarrassed if you have a mental health issue. There's no shame in that, because it can happen to anybody at any time. And the last thing we would want is anybody to get to that point where they don't feel like they can continue living, and the next thing leads to no longer being with us. So please speak up. Get that help. Don't be ashamed about it. There's always going to be someone there that's willing to listen.
Yes. We're here for you in the way that we can.
So, and I know sometimes in our when we have our podcast, YouTube stuff going on here, I know sometimes we may ramble, but honestly, I'm going to be honest with everybody out there. It's not so much that we're rambling as much as we're trying to get a message out. We're trying to make a point, and we're going to be reiterating it as much as possible. Because life's not easy, as we all know, especially in today's age where we got the whole coronavirus going on. We have mental health issues that are on the rise because of it. Just everything else. I could sit here for hours and go through all the issues. Yes. But just to sum it up, there's so many other things that are going on that, hey, we're trying to get people to be aware of this stuff. So it's not like we're beating a dead horse. We're really not trying to beat a dead horse on that. It's just us showing, hey, we're here, reiterating, and trying to help those that need it.
Yes.
So, and maybe one of these days we'll have a podcast where we're more lighthearted or something. I don't know.
We're just pouring out our emotions, our feelings, how we feel, because I just feel a lot of people are just not have understanding what goes on with our emotions and what goes on in our head. So this is like our way, just putting out there, if you want to be on here and if you want to be a guest, and if you feel comfortable doing that, we are very willing to do that and just have better understanding what you go through on a daily basis.
Oh yeah, and hit us up on that, because it's we like to have that community. We want to really build that strength within the community. So by all means, we'll take guests on all the time if we need to, or if you want to come on, we'll bring you on. We'll find a way to make that work.
I just want to make sure it's to let people know it's for volunteering.
Yes.
There's nobody being paid to do it. It's just for volunteer. But if you don't feel comfortable expressing what goes on with you on here live, that's fine. You can still hit us up on our website, and we can do it privately.
Yeah, there's many ways. You're right about that. There's many ways. You can hit us up on phone, text, on our website. There's several different ways that we can do that and to make that happen.
Yes, we're very open.
So we know some people are not exactly comfortable in front of cameras and stuff, so that's totally understandable. So if you want to do it over the phone, we'll set up the phone.
Yeah.
If you just want to send us a quick, hey, my name is such and such, and this is my story, we'll share your story online. We'll share whatever you give us. We especially like success stories.
Yes.
But we also will share stories on how people are struggling, or what your community may need. We'll make it to where your community is known to where, hey, such and such person from such and such community, they're struggling to find resources for such and such, or for such and such. And we'll find a way to support you and your community on that.
Find a way.
Even if it's us just sitting here talking about it and repeating ourselves for 5 hours in a day to make sure it happens, we'll do that if we need to. So don't worry. That's pretty much what we're here for, is for that support, for that help, for that information, to share the good and the positive, but to help fight the bad and negative at the same time.
Yes. Okay.
And then I'd like to give a special shout out to the Special Olympics of Oregon. They got a special event going on coming up here pretty soon called the plane pull. And so they have several teams just coming together to see who can pull the plane. And they'll have a lot of fun events going on. They'll have like food booths and other various things going on while they're there. And it's coming up here in McKinneyville, Oregon on the 18th of September. Starts that morning. I believe it starts at 8 or 9 roughly. So for you guys out here in Oregon that knows where McKinneyville's at, go on out, check it out. Support the Special Olympics on that, because every bit of help goes make sure that everybody gets a chance to participate and that we can keep this great organization going. I'm a strong believer and a strong supporter of the Special Olympics. It's a fabulous thing. I've had a chance a few years back to work with an organization that we took our individuals to the Special Olympics down in California. I myself is also from California. I'm from Visalia myself too. And we, with this company I was with at the time, we had several of them that wanted to go do the Special Olympics. So we took as many as we could that wanted to participate. And it was such a fun day to watch them. They got to bow, toss, whatever it was, just watching them being there and having the fun. Oh my gosh, man.
All the hard work they do, and just watching their passion, just made me just more like really happy for them, and just because I remember I did that with my mom, because she was a teacher's aide with the special day class, where they put more for the lower functioning people with disabilities. So we went over there, and I was just mostly just a photographer, but I was just getting really into it. I see them just having the time of their life and just watching their passion, just doing their thing. I'm just like, yes, go, go, go.
And that's so awesome that you share that, because it is a fun thing to watch. It really is.
Yeah, it's awesome. Great experience. So if you can, just show them that be that that cheer, just cheering them on, because that I mean, this is all fun, and that especially now, like they're trying to go back out there and do it, because right after this whole COVID thing, they're ready. They want to come out and do their thing. We're definitely we're psyched to try and help them get back out there.
Oh yeah, and then it's so much fun, so cool. I wish so many of them. I wish we could get as many of them, if not all of them, to be able to attend.
Yes.
Because hey, just because you got a disability doesn't mean you can't do, right? So getting these guys out there. Matter of fact, I was reading a great article earlier this morning about a couple of Paralympics going on over in Japan right now, and I was reading about that. And this one young lady from Poland, I don't remember her name, honestly, because I cannot pronounce it. But no disrespect there. But at the same time, though, reading about her journey from where she started to the time she went and earning a medal in the Olympics, I would just absolutely much respect a whole lot of it, because that's being in a chair and dealing with what she has. And it's like, wow, awesome. Congrats to this young lady for going out there and being able to do that, because I know that's something I couldn't do.
Yeah.
Because hey, my hat's off. I applaud this young lady for the hard work, and it paid off for her. And she won, I believe, with a silver medal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's just, that was totally awesome.
Yeah, you can't help but be inspired.
Oh yeah, and it was really, really a heartfelt, thing, because hey, just all that hard work and not letting it get her back, not letting her hold her back was just absolutely awesome.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's like, so this young lady from Poland, congrats on your silver medal, and
Congrats.
that just makes that warms up my heart, that makes me smile,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of, I think I'm at the point where I've shared what I need to. How about you, Brett? Is there anything else to share or talk about? Or?
I just want people to be more aware of what you say and do to these individuals, because it's, like I said, it will definitely have a huge impact. Because it's just gonna make them very alone, very depressed. Just so many different emotions. It's just, we should be showing some passion to these individuals. Just make their day, make a new friend with them. Like it's gonna make a huge impact for them. You're gonna totally make their day. Just be that supporter.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. And also, I'd like to share that you are going to be going to at this next Comic-Con coming up here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Right here in right in Portland, Oregon, September 12th. We'll be there. I'll be wearing my WWE Bray Wyatt The Fiend outfit. And if anybody wants to come and you see me, we'll have a great time. Show you guys around, and we'll take lots of pictures. I'm pretty sure we'll have some stuff so we can hand out. Yeah, so we definitely are looking forward to going to this event. Like I said, it's called the Rose City Comic Con, and it's right in Portland, Oregon. And let's see, it's going to be it's going to be in Portland, Oregon, September 12th. I remember the address. See if I can find it really quick for you guys.
It's at the convention center.
It's at the convention center, but I got the complete address. Okay. Here's the address. Is 77, the 3 7s, Northeast Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And that's in Portland, Oregon.
Come on out, have some fun. We'll hope to see you there.
You'll be there on
I will be there on the 12th. It's a 3-day event, but we will be going to the last one on the 12th.
So come on out, enjoy, get your picture with this guy. There's gonna be a lot of like big time names there.
Oh yeah, there's some pretty good names. See, there's Richie, the girl from Casper and M's family.
Sean Anston, I believe.
South Ashton. It's going to be quite a couple of the original Power Rangers. Well, the guy who played Jason, the Red Ranger, he's going to be there. Then the Yellow Ranger, it was not the Asian one who passed away. She was such a really good actress doing that character. But the one who replaced her, she's going to be there. Let's see who else.
Lord of the Rings. Two of the guys from Lord of the Rings.
Where?
Two of the guys from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, two people from the Lord of the Rings will be there. The ones that were the Hobbit, one of the twins, and Seth Ashton will be there. And
A lot of anime.
There's gonna be a lot of anime characters. I'm trying to think. And there's one that's gonna be one of the main characters from the movie The Good Burger. There was what was his name? Not Keenan.
I know who you're talking about, but yeah.
The one that says, "Who loves orange soda?" Me do. So I think we were thinking about probably surprising with some orange soda because that was one of his biggest catchphrases from one of his shows that he did was all that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I just love Comic-Con because it's just something that we all get together and just have just awesome time, no matter what race, what your beliefs are. If you're somebody who has disabilities, they welcome everyone. They're awesome, especially us cosplayers. We welcome any new members who want to be a cosplayer. Very welcome you in. It's a great community to be part of.
And if you guys ever need to talk to someone that knows what the heck's going on, how to get in, what to do, what's popular, this guy right here next to me.
Let me know. I will put you in the right direction and get you the connections that you need, especially if you want to be a professional cosplayer. I'll help you as getting all that information and all the promoters. There's a lot of them. It's good to have those connections.
Yeah, definitely. So if you want to know more about cosplay or just anything in general about that stuff, this guy here, Brett, knows all about it. You can hit him up on our email at organangel2021@gmail.com. Send your questions in.
Yes.
We'll make sure we'll get to you on that. This guy is great on that.
Yeah. I think eventually, I'm going to end up doing like a single podcast show just to talk about Comic-Cons and wrestling, just different values and stuff like that.
Oh, awesome. So you'll hear that he's going to have eventually a good time. He'll have his own little podcast with that. So I'm going to support that right there. So as more develops, more comes down, he'll share what's going on with that.
I'll let everybody know, keep you guys updated. Teach Comic-Con I go to, or if you guys want to get involved, I will gladly be there to help you guys out.
So he's the man on that. So like I said, hit this guy up. He's definitely a good source on that. So I'm pretty much tapped out on stuff. So
yeah, I think that we got pretty much everything good.
Sounds good. So with that, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else out there, wish you a very good day. Be safe, be careful, and just live life to the fullest.
Yes.
Until next time, have a good one.
God bless.